That's huge. Kill him. Quick kill for your boy Pikachu. Hey guys, I haven't made a video about Pikachu in a while, so I just wanted to go over some Pikachu gameplay with you guys. Pikachu currently still one of the best laners in the game, easily S tier. For the build we play Thunderbolt with Thunder, and we play Thundershock with Thunder, and we play Muscle Band for auto attack damage. Pikachu has a lot of range. We play Buddy Barrier for team fights, and then you can either go Focus Band or Energy Amp. I personally play a Focus Band, just because it allows you to be very aggressive in lane and just take a very aggressive trades, which Pikachu is very good at early game. It's one of his strengths, right, is early game. So he's want to be very aggressive, that's why I like Focus Band as well. It gives you kind of a second life as well, later on when you get off. Alright, let's look at Pikachu. So Pikachu's laning phase is still very strong. He has one of the highest basic attack rates in the game, so Muscle Band gets a lot of value, and we just want to auto attack a lot, look for Thunder Shocks onto our opponents, and try to, you know, just poke a lot. We just wait off with the Corphish to respawn. I could have healed a bit faster, but it doesn't really matter. Actually, we don't do the Corphish because my jungler's here. So we just wait a bit, looking bot lane. That was what's going on over there. But yeah, Pikachu's still very, very strong laner, and I like playing him as well. His Unite move is absolutely insane currently with the low cooldown it has. And very important, Pikachu is always be poking, always looking for things. Electro Web early game, very strong. We just find Electro Web, poke him, guy drops to half HP instantly. And it's just very good poke, and later on we also, as soon as we get level 6, we always look for those double combo, stun into Thunder, and just try to poke from as much range as we can. And you always see me in weaving auto attacks as much as I can. Right now we just try to secure some farm. Why not? Just gonna get those A-pumps in, right? XP is very important. And then mid to late game we will see how we will play it. And Pikachu does struggle sometimes a bit in solo queue, just because if your lane partner is quite passive, then you lose a lot of potential from Pikachu. Also, Pikachu is quite bad in very chaotic games, because he's not really strong. I mean, he has his Unite move for 1v1s, but he still gets overrun by like very chaotic, like backdoor team comps and stuff. So that's like the biggest issue I have sometimes with Pikachu, but besides that, very strong mage. He finds Electro Web again, Thunder, and the guy is instantly half HP. Why do I not run choice backs on Pikachu, or he will get Talonflamed? Also another issue Pikachu has, junglers. Junglers are very, very hard to deal with. So we got kind of destroyed in this laning phase so far. Didn't really go away that we wanted it to be. Was kind of even. With Pikachu, you kind of want to have a bigger lead, but it's okay. If we get Talonflamed, we get Talonflamed. But here, we are back in time. Electro Web this guy, Thunder him, and we get a nice experience out of it. Now we have Thunderbolt. Now we will look for those long-range stuns into long-range poke. Also, slow smoke is kind of annoying for Pikachu. You can maybe like think about going X speed, but I'm still not the biggest fan. Here we try to help our Slowbro, hit a nice stun, but it doesn't really do much. Just trying to clear the bees. Afterwards, I just hope that my Hooper is going to port me bot lane, so I can still make it to the fight. I'm actually pinging top right now. Pinging me, I need backup, so hopefully he creates a portal for me towards top lane. Always try to ping it and just hope that the Hooper sees it. I wasn't sure was this guy trick or not. I forgot to check. I think while I was playing the game. I think we will see in a second if he was trick or had portal. But I mean, then my team is dying right now. And yeah, Sylveon is still top lane, so I'm not rotating in this case. Just because if the enemies have on top lane, it doesn't really matter much. But now I'm trying to get level 9, slowly make my way towards bot lane. Yeah, I think we are pretty sure we had trick and not the portal. You can see the enemy portaling right now their side, so Sylveon is rotating towards bot lane. I'm just trying to find level 9 somehow, as much as I can. I see this Audino up, I really want to get it, but it sadly dies because the enemies destroy our goal. And now I try to make it maybe to Dread. Oh yeah, we had trick, exactly, so we couldn't really rotate. Probably should have checked that it taps sometimes. We blink the Talon Brave Bird, otherwise we're dead. And then we hit a nice stun, Thunderbolt on him, Thunder him. And now it's actually still fine. Dread is still up, it reset. Now we just look for an instant ultimate. I'm level 9 with my Unite move, just auto attack. Look for a stun on the Slowbro. And we just keep auto-attacking. Always make sure with Pikachu to just auto-attack and get your damage out in between your abilities. And now we turn our attention towards Red now, but I find a nice stun on the enemy Pikachu. And again, long-range stuns, Thunderbolt, very nice. This is also why like it's still better than Void Tackle. It's just safer. It's AoE stun as well. And you don't stun yourself. You know, you don't go into this weird, you don't go towards your opponent. Of course, Void Tackle is a point and click, so it's much easier to hit. Now we try to get the Dread. They still have a Talonflame, so I just hope that my Power Punch guy gets it, but I actually get it with my blue buff auto attack. Now we look for some more kills. I stun the Hyperspace Hole, get another Talonflame kill. Then you can see how much I'm basic attacking, right? This is why you play Muscle Band on these kind of characters, just because you just non-stop auto-attack. Look for another big Thunderbolt into Thunder, and then we try to look for a score. They actually come back, I hit another stun. Now their body barrier is being popped by the enemy Hooper, so we couldn't really go for the enemy Pikachu again. But yeah, don't have to overextend too much. Talonflame coming through the port actually, almost dies. Brave Bird's in. Now it's just like, okay, I really wanted those small beasts. If I got those small beasts, they would have one more Unite charge to turn this around maybe. But sadly my blink another Brave Bird. If those Brave Birds hit, I'm just dead. I really tried to get another ultimate out, now I get it. But the enemy Pikachu also has Unite move. But I still got the Talonflame again. I got so much XP from this Talonflame, already level 12 now. That's quite nice. Try to hit the Pikachu, he stuns, he dodges my Thunderbolt. And we just go back to base, gonna get full HP, and then we start looking for some Audinos to farm. Jumping towards bot now. But my Lucario's kinda underleveled, so yeah. When he takes one Audino, I'm gonna take the other one. On my way to level 13. Thunderbolt Plus and Thunder Plus don't really do much, it just does more damage, doesn't really have any fancy effects. But you know, having more damage is always nice. Now to the topic why I don't run choice specs on Pikachu, I think is what I wanted to talk about, is because it just... Pikachu has very bad special attack scalings on his abilities. He has high special attack, which makes choice specs do good damage, but he has very bad special attack scalings on his abilities. And I think Pikachu is more important to just stay alive. You do a lot of poke, and since it's all AoE damage, choice specs only procs on one target as well. So if you hit those big stuns, it kind of doesn't really feel like it does much. So I'd rather have some more safer options like Focus Band, or if I want to go for damage, Energy Amp, right? Like Energy Amp is a great ability. Here Hooper uses her Unite move. I'm just going to port in right now, instantly Unite move, then Talonflame goes down again, look for another stun, we hit it, Thunder, and another kill. Going for the Rotom, but seeing the Sylveon being there, hitting another stun, and he's dead as well. Just, yeah, porting to Hooper, very strong, very good Unite move. Gets me instantly into the fight. I see Slowbro bot lane, I'm just going to react to it a bit. My goal right now is just farming level 14. So that means I think you can run choice specs, but I think Focus Band and Energy Amp are just better items. And Buddy and Muscle Band are irreplaceable, right? Like you want Buddy Barrier, you have one of the lowest cooldowns in the game. Muscle Band, you see how much I auto-attack during laning phase. Must have. So it's either choice specs, Focus Band, or Energy Amp. You can, honestly, if you really want to go for choice specs, just do it. I just wouldn't really necessarily recommend it, because I think the other two items are better. Now we're heading towards late game, 40 seconds to go. Our Unite move is almost back up already again. And we're just going to look for, again, long range poke. That's all you want to do, is long range poke, stay at max range, and hope that our team reacts to us hitting stuns. Or we just follow up a Slowbro stun or something, right? Either we are the engager, or we follow up, right? Those are the things you can do. If you feel like your Slowbro is finding a lot of setups for you, then just wait for him to start. If you feel like, oh, if I go in, my Brave Bird Talonflame can go in, then you start doing it, right? Or my Lucario. Like, I can set up power punches for Lucario. Very straightforward. If I hit big stuns, he can just go in and power punch someone. So I think about it, like, do I want to set up or do I want to follow up? If we get Brave Birded again, this was a very late Talonflame ult, exactly at Zapdos spawns. And I'm just gonna Unite move here to save my Hooper with Buddy Barrier. They use 2 Unite moves, so I'm happy dropping mine. A good Slowbro Unite move, we just kill the Pikachu together with him, and now we just auto-attack. Another Thunderbolt onto the enemy guy, and we get Brave Birded again, try to blink away from it. This time we actually kinda almost died from it, but got away. Kill the Talonflame, slowly start hitting Zapdos. Another thing, I'm just a Muscle Band salesman at this point. Muscle Band also helps you take out Zapdos faster, because it does a lot of damage when Zapdos is full HP, so you kill it much, much faster. And I'm just staying right now, it's kind of weird, I'm just wanting, like, I don't want to lose this, so just staying around very low at max range, and when Zapdos goes down. Sadly, it kind of turned into a flip, but we had much better last hit, right? We have a Lucario, so we were still in proper position to win this. And yeah, just sticking around on very low HP. I could have probably based and ported back with my Hooper Unite, since Hooper still had Unite move up, but I wasn't sure if he's gonna do it. And yeah, this game actually got quite close because I had a 40-second death timer, so just respawning, trying to defend our base now, jumping on the Talonflame, the Sylveon bot lane. We got another Unite move, because Pikachu always has Unite move up. Find the Sylveon, find the Talonflame. We've seen in a second that this game was actually still very, very close in the finish. Try to finish the Hooper and just defending our base, right, from any attacks. Because some of us died, like, trying to score and couldn't quite make it. The Slowbro on bot lane, if he actually had more time, and no one was ready for this, I mean, more Slowbro had him, but if they had more time, I think he would have gotten it through. And that score would have lost us the game. So even though this game looked quite dominating the entire game, it still almost lost it. You see now. yeah, barely won. Pretty much 100 score away from losing. But a pretty solid game overall, I would say. Was a fun Pikachu game. And we end the game on... Where's the damage number? That was a pretty good Pikachu game to showcase Pikachu. 97,000 damage. Not the highest Pikachu numbers I have, but still pretty solid. 33% team damage, so could be worse. Enemy Talonflame actually did 111k. And if we did more damage than the enemy Pikachu, almost double his damage, so we must have done something right? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to like the video. Bye!